Alrighty, here we go. Take two, everybody. Hey there, everyone. It's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters franchise in year number 4. Last time out, we tried to kick off the first game of the season. We got through the top half of the first inning, and then, real-life situations came into play, so had to stop recording for the time being. But we are back here later tonight to finish the first game and possibly the second game, depending on how we're feeling after the first game is over. Turnburner got through the top of the first. He had a leadoff batter, Hanley Dexteras get a leadoff single, and then that guy was picked off trying to steal second base. Then he got the next two batters out without any issues. So we're heading to the bottom of the first. If we run into any new faces from that we added in free agency, we'll show off who they are when they come up. Because I believe the introductory part of this from this morning covered that pretty well, but we'll run into them when we get down to it. Moving to the bottom of the first, Hank Hart is ready to lead off the Heaters season at the top of the lineup. Catcher entering his 4th year. He's the only OG batter left from the beginning of the series. And he'll take a fastball right down the gullet from new ace of the Beewolves, Beavis Ortiz, who was promoted to the ace role after the loss of Hurley Bender in free agency after winning the title last year. Forkball in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball up and in. Hart lines at the left. That's going to hang up easily for Sachs to make the catch. 1 down. Next up is left fielder Buster Biggs, returning for his 4th year, second with the Heaters. First 2 years were spent with the team we're playing today, the Beewolves. Heater inside misses to his former teammate as Ortiz squares off with Biggs. Heater inside misses, 2-0. Big spot here. Let's see if he hangs one. Check swing, a little late on that. Gotta think quicker. 2-1. Forkball up and in is high. 3-1 the count to Biggs. Forkball up, chopped to third. Backhanded by Hamster. He'll make the play. 2 down. Base is empty for second baseman Caleb Golden, entering his 3rd year here with the Heaters franchise. He's been here since year 2. Fastball inside, strike called. 0-1. This time he did not test free agency last offseason. Slider drifts outside, 1-1, as he is now happy with the amount of money he's being paid. Slider down and then bloop to left center field. That'll drop in for a hit as Golden has the first hit of the Heaters season here. He'll be on with 2 down in the inning. Coming up next is rookie first baseman Jacoby North, who is the big free agent signing we made this offseason. He takes over from Ash Taters, the 39-year-old who we released. Taters decided not to retire, but we wanted to go in a younger direction anyway at first base, and North is the better player. Being 11 years younger, 28 years old, he has good power, great power, good speed, decent contact, and he's a good enough fielder. Fastball in there at the knees, 0-1. Throw ball away out there on the corner, 0-2. Fastball down on the way, lined up the middle, and base hit for the rookie North as he'll have his first hit of the season. 2 on, 2 down now. Now to bring up Jesus Gould, 4th year in the league for Gould. He's been here since year number 1. He's playing third base this year, just like he did most of the last season as well. Slider in there at the letters, 0-1. Curveball away is hit off the end of the bat to second. Knox makes the play to first. That will end the inning. To the second, it is scoreless. Wynn, Knox, and Sachs due up here for the Beewolves. Leading off is center fielder Hayden Wynn, returning for his 4th year with the Beewolves organization. Powers lefty active here for Wynn against Turnburner. Fastball down and in, just inside. Ball 1. Change it down and the way is outside. 2-0. Two-seamer down and in. That's inside as well. 3-0 the count. Screwball away. Outside, ball 4, and that is a 4-pitch walk to start the second inning as Wynn will reach. First walk of the day for Turnburner. Here's OG second baseman Freddie Knox. 4th year in the league, all 4 with the Beewolves organization. Screwball down and away. Outside, ball 1. Knox took over the starting mantle from Gina Torrens last year and has not let go since. Fastball down and in is low. 2-0. Slider up and away is high. That is 7 straight balls to start the inning from Turnburner here. And that two-seamer is also low. That is back-to-back walks on 4 pitches to start the inning. That'll give the RBI chance to left fielder Goink Sachs in his 4th year in the league. Second with the Beewolves. He joined the club last season with his old teammate Henry Hamster, as both left the Herbivores in free agency. Screwball away in the first pitch is fouled off by Sachs as he's early on the swing. 0-1. Forcing up and in. Chased and popped up behind first. Coming in Jarvis. Right fielder gets there for the first out. 2 on, 1 down. Next up is catcher Steve Monstour, who tested free agency in the offseason, but was re-signed by the Beewolves organization to be the primary catcher once more. Now in his 4th year with the team. Had a big offensive output last season. Let's see if he picks it up again. Changeup inside is called a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away is blown by Monstour, 0-2. Two-seamer down and away, outside and low, 1-2. Slider put in. Chased up inside, grounded up the middle. Golden dives and cuts it off behind the bag. He'll fire to first. In time to get Monstour for the second out. 2 down, 2 on in scoring position for first baseman Kobe Kingman in his 4th year with the Beewolves. Had a very bad off-season last year for Kingman as he just couldn't get anything going, but thankfully the rest of the team picked it up around him and carried them to the title without his help. I don't know what he did in the postseason, but regular season he couldn't even hit 200, so we'll see how he does here. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Seamer up and in. Kingman turns on it, rips it deep left field, hit well over the leaping Biggs' glove. It is a home run as Kobe Kingman did what he does when he hits the ball. He hits a home run. That was what majority of his few hits were last season as well, as that is a 3-run blast. Beewolves lead 3-0 in the top of the 2nd. As those walks do come back to bite Turnburner. Next up is the pitcher Ortiz. For Turnburner now tense. Slider down and in, low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away, that's high, 2-0. Seamer up, Ortiz swings through it late, 2-1. Changeup up and away, chased it, 2-2. Screwball up and in. Check swing called, strike 3 on the inside corner. Second punch out for Turnburner today, that ends the inning. But the Beewolves get 3 on the big home run by Kingman, as they now lead 3-0 to the bottom of the 2nd. Pollard, Jarvis, and Lawson up for the Heaters, 6, 7, and 8. Here's shortstop Jamie Pollard ready to lead off the 2nd inning for the Heaters. 2nd year as a complete starter, as he was on the bench for the first 2 years here in the series. Curveball inside misses, ball 1. Pollard in his 4th year in the league, all of them with the Heaters. Slider inside, caught the corner this time, 1-1. Curveball inside is skied to left center, sinking quickly, but that will be run down by the speedster Sachs. 1 down, that'll bring up right fielder Dax Jarvis in his 3rd year. Came on hot at the end of the last season, hitting 2 home runs in the regular season finale. Fastball in there low, ball 1. That was his first career multi-home run game. Heater down and in is also low again to Jarvis, 2-0. Fastball middle of the plate, rounded hard up the middle past the diving Dexteras, and that is a hit for Jarvis. 1 down, runner at first now for the 8-hitter today. That is center fielder Nolan Lawson in his 2nd year. Lawson originally was the bench outfielder on the club in year 3, but he earned the starting role from Isaac Crush, who was eventually released for poor performance. And Lawson took over the starting role and never gave it back out there in center. He also acquired the outside pitch trade, which he has active here. Pick off the first, back safely is Jarvis, who has good speed over at first, and Ortiz is wary. Fastball away, grounded at the line. Fair ball! Just past the diving hamster's glove into the corner. That'll be a single for Lawson, 1st and 2nd now with 1 down. That'll bring up the pitcher Turnburner, who has a good bunt chance here. We'll see what he chooses to do. Infield is playing back at double play depth, so maybe a bunt might be in order. We'll see. Forkball inside is blooped by Turnburner to right center field. He had no intention of bunting there. That is down for a base hit. Turnburner will get 1 run in as least. Jarvis scores. To 3rd is Lawson on the double. It is 3-1. First RBI of the year goes to Turnburner, and that'll bring up Hank Hart, the catcher, who has a good RBI chance to tie the game. Infield drawn in on the corners to try and prevent a sac bunt. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Forkball down in the way, line at the middle, right to Dexteras. Past Dexteras, actually. He misread the line drive, and that'll be an RBI single for Hart. Turnburner the 3rd. It is 3-2. First hit of the year for Hank Hart, and that'll bring up Buster Biggs, 0 for 1 today. Buster trying to tie the game up. Tying run at 3rd. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Infield double play depth here. Forkball just below the knees from Ortiz, who is now tense. Ball 1. He's given up 4 hits in the inning. Fastball bounces in the dirt. Good pick by the catcher Monstour, 2-0. Fastball down in the way. Skied off the end of the bat into foul territory on the left side. Sachs going over. Runs it down for the 2nd out. Tagging his Turnburner. He'll draw the throw and be almost doubled off. Runners at the corner still for Golden. 1 for 1 today with a single. Trying to come in clutch for the team. Forkball down in the way, low and outside. Ball 1. Curveball at the knees, turned on by Golden, line to left center, but it's right at Sachs, and that will end the inning. The 2 on the board for the Heaters as we're back within a run to the third. It is 3-2. Dexter, Zagala, and Hamster top of the Beewolves lineup coming up. Nothing, no reason. Let's go. Dexter is up 1-for-1 today with a single as he started the game off with a leadoff single and then was picked off trying to steal second base. Got thrown out by Hank Hart as he just got outmatched. Slider taken low in the first pitch, ball 1. Fastball but in line to left center over the leaping Pollard. That is in the gap, and that'll be extra bases for the speedy Dexteres. Lawson does run it down eventually, but it is a leadoff double as Dexter is 2-for-2 to start the season. Leadoff man in scoring position for Ayala. He's 0-for-1 today with a strikeout. You see him down and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Change up. Ayala fouls it back, 0-2 as Whiffer activates for him here. Slider down and away. Swung through it, strike 3. Third punch out for Turnburner, 1 down. Next up, Hamster. He's 0-for-1 today with a ground out. Screwball down and away, low and outside, ball 1. Slider at the knees, ripped by Hamster on the ground, back to the mound, knocked down by Turnburner, who looks Dexter's back and fires to first, 2 down. Next up, Hayden Wynn, who drew a walk and scored on the home run by Kingman in the second inning. No official at bat yet on the year for Wynn. Four-seamer inside on the first pitch, popped up, foul behind first. North giving chase. That's going to be out of reach, though, as he has no chance to run it down. 0-1 the count. Screwball away. Chased outside, popped up the first. North there behind the bag, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning as Turnburner strands a leadoff double. Bottom 3, it is 3-2 still. North, Gould, and Pollard due up. Here's Jacoby North. He singled his first time up. Rookie looking to find his second career hit as well. Ortiz sets and fires. Slider away on the outside corner. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball down is chased. Dribbled in front of the plate. Fair ball. Monstour picks it up and fires. 1 down. Next up is Gould. He's 0-for-1 with the ground out his first time up. Curveball up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball up is chased. Line softly to first. Easy catch for Kingman on the line. 2 down. Base is empty for Pollard. He flew out to left center his first time up. Ortiz sets. Forkball inside misses. Ball 1 is Ortiz back to neutral mojo here. Slider in there at the knees. 1-1. Fastball up and away. Skied by Pollard off the end of the bat to right center. That is hanging up for Wynn. He'll run it down, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Ortiz here in the third. To the fourth, it's still 3-2. Knox, Saxon, Monstour due up. Freddie Knox leading off. Walked and scored on the home run by Kingman back in the second inning. No official at bat yet for Freddie this year. Two-seamer up and away. Just outside. 1-0. Slider down and away. Fouled off. 1-1. Change up and in. Swung through it. 1-2 the count to Knox. Four-seamer down and in. Check swing inside. Good take. 2-2. Screwball down low. Taken. 3-2. Two-seamer up and in. Line to left field. Right at Biggs as he runs in. Makes the catch on the liner. 1 down. Next up is center fielder Yoink Sachs. 0-for-1 today. Slider up and away. Outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer inside. Strike called. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Line at the middle on the ground. Base hit for Sachs as the speedster's on with his first hit of the year. He'll be 1-for-2. That'll bring up Monstour 0-for-1. Grounded out his first time up the second. He's 0-for-1 today. Steeler active at first base for Sachs. Pick off late. Slider away on the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down. Check swing low. Good take. 2-0. Change up and in. Chased it high. 2-1. Go off to first. Nothing doing. Ball down and away. Low. 3-1. Throw down by Hart is perfect, but late as Yoink Sachs will beat pretty much any catcher. First steal of the year for Sachs. He's 1-for-1. 3-1 the count here to Monstour. Two-seamer up and away. Check swing outside. Ball 4. Third walk today for Turnburner. 2 on, 1 down for Kingman, who homered with 2 on last time up. He is 1-for-1 with a 3-run bomb. So far, the only runs for the game for the Beewolves off of his bat. Two-seamer down and away on the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in. Strike called on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Screwball down and in. That's skied by Kingman to right center. Jarvis in a few steps to his right. Calls for it. Loads up the arm. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning as the runners hold. 2 on still for Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. Beavis struck out looking his first time up. Let's see what he does here. You see him up and in on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider middle of the plate. That's fouled off. 0-2 as he was a little late on that swing. Four-seamer away. Check swing called. Strike 3 in the outside corner. Fourth punch out for Turnburner, and that ends the inning as he strands 2. Bottom 4. It's 3-2 still. Jarvis, Lawson, and Turnburner due up. Jarvis leading off. Singled his first time up and then scored on the double by Turnburner. He's 1 for 1 today. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Heater up and in, strike called, 1-1. Fastball up, swung late, Jarvis just missed it, 1-2. Fastball inside, skied to right center, sinking quickly, no one gets there. Another blue base hit there for Jarvis, he's 2 for 2. Leadoff man on in the 4th. Next up, Lawson, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored as well. Outside pitch active for the sophomore. Curveball in middle of the plate, driven up the middle on the ground, under the diving glove of Freddie Knox into right center. Infield single for Lawson. 2 on and none down for Turnburner. Doubled in a run his first time up. Let's see what the pitcher does here. Will he bunt this time? Infield is playing the bunt, so they do expect a bunt. Let's see what happens. Fastball up and in, bloop to left center. That's going to hang up for Sachs to make an easy catch on the pop fly. 1 down. 2 on still, 1 down for Hank Hart. He singled in a run his first time up. He's 1 for 2. Curveball down in the way, driven to left center field by Hank Hart as he waited for that breaking ball. That is going to be run down at the wall by Wynn for the second out as the runners retreating and are doubled off. Because, you know, we're not allowed to have any semblance of happiness. And, you know, this franchise is cursed. To the 5th, it is 3-2 still. Dexter, Zagala, and Hamster due up. Here's Dexteras, 2 for 2 today. He's doubled and singled today. Slider down, fouled off. 0-1. He's also been caught stealing once today. Four-seamer down in the way. Check swing outside. 1-1. Change up and in. Chased it high. 1-2 the count. Tough out activates for Dexteras. Two-seamer away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Screwball down. Low. 2-2. Fastball middle in, check swing inside. Good take by Dexteras. Full count offering coming. Slider down and away. Chased it, strike 3. 5th punch out for Turnburner as he sets down Dexteras for the first time today. Next up is Ayala, 0 for 2. Hey, Loai, how's it going? Yes, indeed. We just got doubled off last inning, so that would befit us. Trying to fight back into this one, already down 3-2. Ayala up next, 0 for 2 today. Fastball low, ball 1. He struck out once. I believe he's also flown out. Slider inside, backs him off the plate, 2-0. Two-seamer at the knees, swung through it late, 2-1 the count. Screwball up and in, way high, 3-1. Four-seamer middle in, Ayala fouls it back, full count offering coming as Whiffer activates. Change up in the dirt, taking ball 4, 4th walk for Turnburner today. Runner on with 1 down. Any better pitchers? I did pick up a 4th starter. Bullpen, there wasn't really much to afford that we got out there. I could introduce you to them when they do come up into the game. One of them is pretty decent, I would say. He's a proven veteran. The other one is a mop-up person. So it was all we could afford. We did get an all-star perennial first baseman, though, so that helps us out over there. Who's up? Hamster? He's 0 for 2. That's right. Okay. Slider inside. Strike called. 0-1. Double play depth here for the infield. Fastball away. Chased it outside. 0-2. Turnburner quickly ahead. Change it down. Grounded to short. Pollard over. Flips to second. 1. Golden to first. Double play. You love to see it as Turnburner gets out of the 5th. Bottom 5. It is 3-2. Biggs, Golden, and North due up against Beavis Ortiz, who's now the new ace of the Beewolves. Because Hurley Bender, after winning the title, left. He is now in the Wild Pigs organization as their ace. Buster Biggs up 0 for 2 today. Lined out with 2 in scoring position last time up. Curveball in there at the knees inside, 0-1. Forkball down and in is skied to center, right at Hayden Wynn as he's in a couple steps, 1 down. Jacoby North, yes, that would be him. Rookie 28-year-old. Looks pretty good. Caleb Golden up 1 for 2 today. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Forkball down in the way, line to second. 1 hopper to Knox on the backhand, 2 down. Here is Jacoby North, 1 for 2. He singled in his first plate appearance. I believe he flew out his second time up. Fastball up, that's a strike at the letters, 0-1. Fastball up and away, good hold on the check swing by North, 1-1. Swung through a fastball inside just under it, 1-2. Fastball up, skied by North to left center. That's hit pretty well, but that's going to hang up for Wynn. 1-2-3 inning for Ortiz here in the 5th. Still down by 1 to the 6th. Wynn, Knox, and Sachs due up for the turn burner. As he looks to get through the 6th inning and record a quality start. There's Hayden Wynn, 0 for 1 today with a walk. However, his lefty's still active here for Wynn. Slider down and in, just low and inside, 1-0. Two-seamer down in the way. Fools Win as he cuts through it, 1-1. Changeup up. That is driven by Wynn to center field, hit pretty well, carrying, and it is gone off the batter's eye, and so much for the quality start. First homer of the year for Hayden Wynn. It is now 4-2 Beewolves. Unlucky. Next up is Freddie Knox, 0 for 1 with a walk today and a strikeout. Receiver up and away in the first pitch, high, ball 1. Changeup down, low, 2-0. Screwball hangs, good take all the way, 2-1 the count. Two-seamer up and in, inside, 3-1. Slider up and away, fouled off the bat of Knox, full count offering coming. Four-seamer up and in, driven by Knox to right field, hit pretty well. Jarvis to the warning track, makes the catch in front of the wall, 1 down. Next up in the inning is Yoink Sachs, 1 for 2 with a single. Singled last time up and then has also, I believe, grounded out as well. Changeup away, misses, ball 1. Two-seamer in the dirt, that's a hopper, 2-0. Four-seamer down in the way, check swing strike, that time it's in there, 2-1. Slider up and in, way inside as that backs him off the plate, 3-1. Changeup up and in, inside, ball 4, 5th walk for Turnburner today. Next up, Monstoro for 1 with a walk himself. Sachs has already stolen 1 base today, he's 1 for 1. Screw up and in the first pitch, check swing strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way in the dirt, good block there by Hart, 1-1. Changeup up and in, strike called, 1-2. Two-seamer down and in, chased it low, strike 3, 6th punch out for Turnburner, 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Kobe Kingman, who's hit a 3-run homer today. He's 1 for 2. Flew out to, I believe, right center his last time up. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch, chased it outside, 0-1. Screwball up and in, almost belts him in the chin as he ducks out of the way, 1-1. Turnburner getting really wild here as he's approaching the 100-pitch mark. Slider down in the way, that's lined up the middle, right center. Lawson running for it, that'll get by him all the way to the fence. That should be extra bases for Kingman. Sachs coming around third. He's going to score on the double. It is 5-2. Kingman drives in his 4th run today. Next up, Ortiz, who's 0 for 2 today. Struck out twice. Receiver in there, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in the dirt, 1-1. Receiver up, swung through it, 1-2. Change it down in the way. Grounded to second, 1 hopper to Golden. He'll make the play to first in time to end the inning. But the Beewolves tack on 2 insurance runs off a Turnburner. It's 5-2. Bottom half of the 6th we go. 5, 6, and 7 do it for the Heaters, Gould, Pollard, and Jarvis. Gotta get him out of here now. Here's Gould leading off, 0 for 2 today. Gould is popped out and grounded out, I believe. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Fastball's inside from Ortiz this time, 1-1. Fastball up, swung through it late, 1-2. Curveball hangs, line to short, right at Dexterez, 1 down. Next up, Jamie Pollard, he's 0 for 2 today. Fastball away, outside, ball 1. Heater up and away, high, 2-0 the count. Fastball up, hard chopper to second, right at Knox. Backhanded cleanly, 2 down. Next up is Jarvis, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Heater up and away, high, 2-0. Fastball middle in, just forgot to swing, 2-1. Slider away, in there at the knees, 2-2. Fastball up, lined one hopper to short. Dexterez fields it cleanly. Another 1-2-3 inning for Ortiz in the 6th to the 7th. It is 5-2. Dexterez, Ayala, and Hamster due up. We're going to make a double switch. Turn burner done after 6. He gives up 6 hits, 5 walks, 5 earned runs, 4 on home runs, and 1 on an RBI single or double. 6 strikeouts as well. Dexterez due to lead off, 2 for 3 today. He struck out swinging last time up. We're going to double switch off here. We're going to bring in, who's due up? Not a lot of lefties today, so we are going to go to, let's give it to Yago since we're already losing by 3. It's not, we don't want to waste one of our better relievers, so let's give Yago, one of the returning relievers, the shot. We'll take off Gould and we'll bring in, let's go with Trevino. See if he can provide a spark offensively. So he'll come in and play third. Yago coming in off the mound in her 2nd year with the organization, 4th in the league. First 2 were with the Sandcats, I believe, if I remember correctly. Had a sub-1 ERA last year. And the first pitch inside to Dexterez is immediately put over the left center field wall. Well, so much for that. Home run for Dexterez, his first of the year, and that makes it 6-3, if I remember correct. 6-2? 6-2, yes. There's Ayala for 2 with a walk. Ode to joy. Cutter down in the way. Fouled off on the first pitch. 0-1. Fastball inside. Misses to Ayala. 1-1. Ayala's 0 for 2. He's also walked. Curveball outside. Misses. 2-1. Cutter middle in. Inside. 3-1. Walk prone activates for Yago. Fastball down. Fouled off. Full count. Whiffer activates as well as K-Man now. Cutter away. Check swing outside, ball 4. Second walk for Ayala today. First for Yago. Next up, Hamster 0 for 3 and tense as well as the tense Yago. Curveball away in the first pitch. Strike called as it floats in there. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Hamster bunts. Hart, no play at second. Will go to first on the sacrifice. 1 down. Interesting call, up by 4 runs, but okay. It's not 5 runs, so I can't really hold it against him. Win up next. He homered last time up. He's 1 for 2. He's also walked today. Cutter middle in at the first pitch. Line to short over the leaping Pollard's glove. That's down for it. Biggs comes up throwing for the plate as the run tries to score. Throw is cut. RBI single. It is 7-2. Knocks up next 0 for 2 with a walk. Fastball up in the first pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. Curveball down in the way. Outside. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Swung through it. 1-2. Came in active for Yago. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it high. Strike 3. First punch out of the year for her. 2 down. Next up is Sachs. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. He's also stolen a base. Curveball down. Low. Ball 1. He's also scored 1 run. Fastball up. Fouled off. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Came in active again for Yago. Curveball down in the way. In the dirt. Good bounce. 2-2. Just couldn't get the chase. Cutter up. Driven by Sachs to right field. I think he got enough of it. And he did. It is 9-2. First homer of the year for Sachs. That just piles on. It is now 9-2 as the defending champions are showing why they were champions last season. Next up, Monstour 0 for 2 with a walk. Let's going to be one of those years, isn't it? Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Curveball down, swung through it, 1-1. Cutter down and in, grounded to second, right at Golden. He'll make the play to first, and that finally ends the inning. But the Beewolves tackle on 4 as they extend their lead. It is 9-2 to the bottom of the 7th. Lawson, Trevino, and Hart due up. I hate this team. Nolan Lawson leading off. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. One of the few bright spots in the lineup. Curveball down and in on the check swing. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Fastball up and away. Hitting the hole to third. Diving his hamster to cut it off. Fires to first. Just laid. Infield single for Lawson. He beats it out for his 3rd hit. He's 3 for 3. He's locked in. And here's Trevino, the 3rd baseman, getting his first at bat of the season. Jax had to be re-signed in the offseason as he tested free agency. Got himself a nice little $2 million pay bump, so he's now making $7.2 million. And he is still the primary 3rd baseman off the bench. He's also our go-to pinch hitter. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1. Runner goes. Slider away, strike called. Throw down by Monstour, not even close. Lawson steals the first bag of the year for the Heaters. He's 1 for 1, 1-1 the count. We are still down 7 runs, though, so I'm surprised they don't really care. Fastball middle of the plate. Trevino drives it dead center. Deepest part of the park it goes. His win is there to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Tagging will be Lawson as he'll easily get to 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup we go. Coming up is the leadoff hitter, Hank Hart. He singled in a run earlier. Catcher's 1 for 3 today. Fastball up and away. Driven down the left field line. Greitzy going sacks. Lawson tagging. He's going to try it. Here's the throw. It is late. Sack fly for Hart. That's his 2nd RBI. It is 9-3. Buster Biggs up next. He's 0 for 3 today. Fastball down and in low. Ball 1. Chased it high and popped it up to 3rd. Foul. Hamster makes the catch, and that ends the inning. To the 8th, it is 9-3. Kingman, Ortiz, and Dexterez due up as Yago's done after 1 inning. We're just going to go to the mop-up woman. Kingman leading off, 2 for 3. He doubled in a run last time up, and he's hit a 3-run homer as well, so 4 RBIs for Kobe. Yago done after 1 disappointing inning of relief work with the pitcher due up 3rd. We are going to double switch in. We're going to go to mop-up woman Alana Bartlett in her 3rd season. Lefty coming over from the Crocodons organization. She pitched her first 2 years there. We are going to take Buster Biggs out, and we're going to bring in rookie outfielder Dip Franks, 24-year-old. She is going to play right field, and Dax Jarvis is going to slot over to left as he is a slightly better fielder than Franks, although both of them are pretty poor. Franks, she's about an average outfielder. She's got a really great arm, a decent average speed, below average power, a little bit above average contact, and she can't field, but that most right fielders can't, so that's not surprising. Bartlett, she's got some velocity, below average accuracy, no junk whatsoever. She's a mop-up woman. We're down 6 runs. This situation fits. Kingman, the switch hitter, will now bat right-handed for the first time this season as that hits the knees, 0-1. Or no, he batted right-handed the first 2 times. Never mind, Turnbrenner's a lefty. 2-seamer up high on the check, 1-1. Slider down and in there at the knees, 1-2 the count. Change it down in the way. Chased it outside anyway. First punch out for Bartlett, 1 down. Next up is Ortiz, 0 for 3. Going to stay into bat here as he's having a quality start so far. Two-seamer up and away, swung through it, 0-1. Four-seamer inside, swung through it late, 0-2. Two-seamer down and away. Chop the 3rd. Trevino charges, bare hands to 1st. 2 down. Base is empty for Dexterez, who homered last time up. He is now a triple shy of the cycle. He's also doubled and singled. Slider down in the way in the first pitch, just outside, ball 1. Four-seamer middle in, lined up the middle, diving Golden, just out of his reach into right center. Lawson does cut it off, though, so Dexterez will not get the triple, but he does get his 4th hit today. He is 4 for 5. And locked in, here's Ayala, 0 for 2 with 2 walks today. Slider away in the first pitch, way outside, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. That's lined down the right field line. Frank's there for it, catches the fly ball, and that ends the inning. Bottom 8, we're down 6. Golden, North, and Franks due up here in the inning. Hearted lineup coming up, looking to start a rally. Anything's possible. Caleb Golden leading off, second baseman 1 for 3 today, facing the tiring Ortiz. Through 7 innings, only giving up 9 hits and 3 runs. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. He's managed to keep the ball in the ballpark today. Big key to his success. Take a change, check. Fold me with the curveball at the knees, 1-1. Words, I know how to use them. Fastball high, 2-1. Slider down and in. That caught the corner. Good pitch, 2-2. Chase the fastball in the dirt. Strike 3. Monster picks it and fires. 1 down. Next up, the rookie North. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Trying to find his second hit of the day. Slider up and in. Caught the corner. 0-1. Slider down and the way is outside. 1-1. Curveball way outside. 2-1 the count. Fastball away. Skied by North to right field. Down the line. Ayala over. Makes the catch. 2 down. Next up, rookie right fielder Dip Franks getting her first career at bat. Let's just see how she does. Slider inside, caught the corner again. Ortiz finds it, 0-1. Curveball down and in, ripped hard and foul by Franks, a little early, 0-2. Forkball down in the way, blooper to right center. That's going to hang up enough for Wynn to run it down, though, and that's a 1-2-3 8th inning for Ortiz. To the 9th, it's still 9-3. Hamster, Wynn, and Knox go up against Bartlett in her second inning of work. Here's Hamster. He's 0 for 3 today, intense, trying to find his groove today. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch. Inside, ball 1. Change up away. Outside as well, 2-0. Two-seamer down in the way. Check swing. That time it's a strike, 2-1. Slider down and in. Hamster fouls it back, 2-2 the count. Fastball down and in. Almost kneecaps him as he ducks out of the way. Full count. Two-seamer down in the way. Fouled off. Hamster stays alive. Change at the knees. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still a full count. Good at bat for Hamster so far. Fastball middle in. Fouled off again as he stays alive. Slider down. Fouled off again. Hamster fighting it here. Very good at bat for Henry. I think this is the, 10th pitch of the at bat or something? Two-seamer in the dirt. Blocked under the glove of Hart. That'll be a walk. First for Bartlett today. 6th, I believe. 7th for the Beewolves lineup. Next up is Wynn. 2 for 3 today. Home run and a single with an RBI driven in for Wynn. Powers lefty still active against Bartlett. First pitch fastball skied down the left field line. Jarvis in foul territory over for it. Left fielder puts it away. 1 down. Runner still at first, and that will bring up Freddie Knox, who's 0 for 3 today, but he has walked, so he has reached base today. Slider up, fouled back, 0-1. Four-seamer away, grounded up the middle. Bartlett cuts it off, fires to second, 1, Pollard to first, double play, and good job by Bartlett to throw 2 scoreless today. Bottom 9, it is 9-3. Pollard, Jarvis, and Lawson are the last chance for the Heaters on opening day as we try to do something right for once. Here's Pollard, 0 for 3 today, trying to find his footing here in the season. Ortiz going for the complete game as he is now locked in 85 pitches deep. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down in the way is chopped to second. Easy play for Knox, 1 down. Next up, Jarvis, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Flew out last time up. Curveball hangs, ripped by Jarvis into the right center gap. Extra bases for the outfielder as he's speeding his way around first. He'll be in with a 1-out double, his first extra base hit of the season. Next up, Lawson, who's 3 for 3 today. He reached on an infield single last time up. He's locked in. So's Ortiz still. Fastball up and in is inside, ball 1. Heater inside, strike called, 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate, just missed it. Lawson skies it into center. Left of center, there's Wynn. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Last chance of the year is the 9-hitter, Jax Trevino. Grounded out his first time up, he is 0 for 1. Or he flew out to center. And that'll do it for Ortiz. He goes 8 2/3 innings. So far a quality start unless Jarvis scores. 10 hits given up with a strikeout. Here is the newly acquired reliever for the Beewolves bullpen. It is former Grapplers ace reliever Mac Gunn. First year with the Beewolves. Gunn was on the Grapplers for the first 3 years of the series, so trying to come over here. They proved themselves by winning a title, so he wants one of his own. Fastball away, misses from Gunn, ball 1. Fastball inside, chopped to short. Dexterous charges, makes the play, and that is in time to end the game. Heaters again lose on opening day for the 4th straight year, I believe. We have lost every opening day game in the series, 9-3 the score. Unfortunate. 10 hits for both offenses. They just, put all theirs together in a row and scored a lot of runs. Not so much. We spread ours out too much. Hitless today for the Beewolves: Ayala, Hamster, Knox, Monster, and Ortiz. 4 RBIs today for Kobe Kingman. He has a 3-run homer and an RBI double. Yoink Sats had a 2-run homer. Hayden Wynn had a solo homer, and then he drove in another run later in the game. And Hanley Dexterez had a solo home run as well. For us, 2 RBIs for Hank Hart today, 1 on a sac fly, 1 on a single. And Vern Turnburner, the pitcher, had an RBI double. Hitless today for us were Biggs, Gould, Franks, Pollard, and Trevino off the bench. Yeah, God, we suck. Pitching lines: Ortiz, 8 2/3 quality start, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, a strikeout. He improves to 1-0 in his debut as the ace. Matt Gunn gets the last out of the game without issue. Turnburner, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 walks, 5 earned runs, 2 homers, 6 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Yago provided no relief whatsoever in her 1 inning, giving up 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 homers, a walk, and a strikeout. And Alana Bartlett, the mop-up woman, brought relief. She goes 2 scoreless, giving up a hit and a walk with a strikeout. Kingman, your player of the game for the 4 RBIs, followed by Yoink Sacks with his homer and stolen base, and Wynn with his home run as well as the 3rd-place finisher. Depression. God, we suck. Maybe one day we'll win. Alright, let's look around the league, see what roster moves were made. Jose Carloco to the Crocs as they replace Pumper Lumpkins, so a little bit of a backup better first baseman who can't field, so he's a pinch hitter, purely. Jacoby North, rookie, gets +2 contact on a random roll, and that's it. Oh, I only hit Sim 1 game. Alright, that's fine. We can duck back out of this real quick after that. Blowfish rally and beat the Salties 6-3 in their first game of the year. Got 6 more games to get through for the computer. We'll look at player development because we can't afford anything. Too high of a chance to get RBI dud. I would love to buy any of these others, but I have no money. So, nuts to that. Sim up to the next game here. Alright, Moose win a pitcher's duel on opening day, beating the Hot Corners 3-2. And the Overdogs defeat the Nemesis easily 7-2. Battle playoff teams there. Jacks beat the Buzzards 5-0, so they take their first win of the year. Wild Pigs win 5-4 over the Sandcats. They're now 2-0 on the year. Freebooters looking for their first win of the year, and they do get it, holding off a late Salty charge, winning 10-9. Love to see it. Herbivores then win in 11 over the Blowfish 3-2. Okay. Next episode is another game against the Beewolves. Chapani's going to be on the mound for the Beewolves. She'll make her debut, 1-0 for the Beewolves. Heaters, of course, we lost the opening day game, 9-3. Peterson's going to be making his first start of the year in his 2nd season. Let's see if there's anybody I want to bring in here. Nolan at 7-9. Could go with 3 center fielders on the 2 center fielders on the roster and not have a left fielder. I'd be okay with that. Not ideal, though. It wouldn't really make us a lot of money, though. So, not a big fan of that move. Plus, our outfielders aren't exactly the best fielders to begin with. So, yeah, probably doesn't make much sense. We could go for Stubby Tubrick or Rip Thomas. Maybe go for a cheaper starting pitcher. Joe Blaze still at 4.7. Still too expensive to sign, unfortunately. Yeah. Bullpen's going to be a tough spot for us this year, unfortunately. It almost always is, because there's never any good relievers out here. And even if there are, we can't afford them. It is what it is, though. Alright, let's set the lineup for Game 2. Lawson will lead us off in center. He's locked in. Of course, he goes 3 for 4 on opening day. Buster Biggs, left fielder, will bat 2nd. Golden at 2nd base, batting 3rd. North at first base again, batting 4th. Gould again at 3rd. He'll bat 5th. Batting 6th will be the catcher, Hart. Pollard at short again will bat 7th, and Jarvis and Wright will bat 8th, with Peterson on the hill making his first start of the season. Do I want to go for a doubleheader? You know what? Why not? Let's just make this a doubleheader. Let's go for it. We'll complete the doubleheader right now. Let's go for it. Maybe we'll turn our momentum around and actually win this game. Who knows? I doubt it, considering I've been managing this team for 3 years and we still haven't gotten a winning record, but we'll see. Come on. Let's see if game 2 brings us any more luck. Alrighty, Beewolves, let's look at that lineup. Looks like it's the same 9 starters from the first game, minus the pitcher, of course. A little bit of a different order, though, so top 3 is still the same. Monstour slides up to the cleanup slot. Wynn is still batting 5th. It looks like Sachs is still batting 6th as well. And Dexter is leading off. He went 4 for 5 on opening day. He had, was a triple shy of the cycle. He had a solo home run in there, batting against Carmelo Peterson, the second-year pitcher. So after Dexter's, it is right fielder Yves Ayala, then third baseman Henry Hamster, who was hitless. Then it was catcher Steve Monstour, center fielder Hayden Wynn, who is locked in. And it's left fielder Yoing Sachs, also locked in. Kingman notches up to the 7th slot. He had a home run and an RBI double as well. And Freddie Knox was hitless on opening day. He went 0 for 4 with a walk. He'll drop down to the 8th slot in the lineup, but still at second, with Frangipani being on the hill today. Alrighty, Peterson's ready in his second year with the club, trying to capitalize on a good rookie first season. 2-seamer low, ball 1. Fastball down and in, that is fouled off, 1-1. Peterson, I believe, went 1-1, had an ERA just under 4, so he had a good year. Curveball bounces in the dirt, 2-1. Probably one of our most consistent starters. 2-seamer inside misses, 3-1. As walk prone activates here. Fork ball away, that's outside as well, ball 4. He starts off his second year with a walk. Don't blame him. Dexter's is a good hitter, so the speedster's on. Here's Ayala. Right fielder was hitless on opening day, but he did walk twice, so he did at least reach base. 4-seamer down and in, just inside, missing the corner. We're up 1-0. Work ball down. That is fouled off by Ayala, 1-1. 2-seamer down in the way, in the dirt, chased, and that gets under Hart's glove, so no play on getting Dexter's out at second. That's an easy stolen base. Hanley 1 for 2 on the year now. Whiffer versus K-Man active. We'll see which trait wins this fight. Hopefully ours. 2-seamer up and in. That's high. 2-2. Ball down in the way. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. First punch out for Peterson. 1 down. Next up is going to be Henry Hamster, the third baseman. He was hitless on opening day. He went 0 for 3, and then he walked at the end of the game. High pitch still active for Henry. Heater in there down the middle as he's taking all the way. 0-1. Trying not to be aggressive here. Curveball up and away is pulled foul off the end of the bat. 0-2. K-Man now active again for Peterson here. Forkball down and in is low in the dirt. 1-2. 2-seamer at the knees. That's chopped to the left of the mound. Peterson on the bare hand to first. 2 down. Dexteris gets the third on the swinging bunt, and that'll bring up Monstour, the catcher, who was also hitless on opening day, but he too managed to reach base on a walk. I believe we had 7 as a pitching staff on opening day, trying to work on that. Fastball up and away in the first pitch, line deep to left center, and that is going to be extra bases for Monstour, as the catcher will drive in his first run of the year on his first hit. It is 1-0, as Dexteris walks in from third. Runner still in scoring position here for Hayden Wynn, who homered in the first game. He went, I believe, 1 for 2 or 2 for 4. He had a solo homer, I believe, or a 2-run homer. I can't really remember. He also doubled. Ball away, check swing in the dirt. Good take by Wynn, 1-0. Fastball down and in. Grounded to second, right at Golden, holding the runner. He'll make the play to first, and that will end the inning, knocking him down to neutral mojo. Beewolves, though, on the board with the 2-out double for Monstour, his first hit of the season, 1-0 to the bottom of the first. Lawson, Biggs, and Golden due up against Frangipani, who moves up to the number 2 slot in the Beewolves rotation. For those that missed the first game, Hurley Bender left in free agency. He is now the ace of the Wild Pigs, which moves Ortiz up to the 1. Japani moves up from the 3 slot to the 2 slot. Deshaun Levon moves up from the 4 slot to the 3 slot. And then they went out and got Lana Rhymes from the Freebooters. Don't know why. I'm pretty sure you could have found a better option than her, but it is what it is. Leading off for us is second-year center fielder Nolan Lawson. He went 3 for 4 on the opening day game. Heater inside, strike call, 2-1. Outside pitch is active for the speedy Lawson. Fastball inside is driven to left center field by Lawson. Got a good piece of it, but it will die at the warning track for a win. 1 down. Next up is Buster Biggs. Left fielder went 0 for 4 on opening day. He popped out, flew out twice, and grounded out once. Heater down and in is low, ball 1. Heater down in the way, outside from Chapani, 2-0 the count. Curveball down in the way, caught the knees, 2-1. Fastball up, chopper to short, charging Dexteris. He'll make the play easily, 2 down. Base is empty here for Caleb Golden. Second baseman 1 for 4 on opening day. Had a single in that game. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, ball 1. That's outside on the heater, 2-0. Check swing outside, good hold by Caleb on the changeup, 3-0. Taking all the way, slider outside, ball 4. First walk for Japani on the season. First walk for the Beewolves pitching staff as well. Next up is rookie first baseman Jacoby North. Power hitter went 1 for 4. He got his first career hit in his first at-bat in Game 1 and then went hitless since. So trying to turn his momentum around here. Fastball down and in is low and inside from Japani. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Inside again. 2-0 the count. Look out now. Don't hang it. Fastball down and in. That is blooped foul, and late on the swing was North. Out of play. 2-1. Curveball bounces in the dirt to North. 3-1. Fastball away. Hit down the right field line. Hooking into the corner. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will, as it dunks in front of Ayala. Single for North. Holding at third is Golden. He does not run well. Runners at the corners. 2 down now for Jesus Gould. Third baseman was hitless on opening day. He went 0 for 3 before being subbed off late as part of a double switch. Japani sets. Pick off the first. Back safely is North, who has some good speed for a first baseman. And Monster, remember, as a catcher, does not have an arm. Yeah, it just dunked right in next to the line. It was like he was playing, what's the game? Horseshoes. Just dunked it right next to the stick. Heater inside, outside misses, 1-0. Heater away, outside, 2-0 the count to Gould. Fastball down the middle, hard rip up the middle, past the diving Knox into right center. That is a base hit for Gould, his first hit of the year. He'll single in a run. Runners at the corner still. It is 1-all. Next up, Hank Hart, the catcher. Drove in 2 in the first game. He went 1 for 3. He had an RBI single and a sac fly. He drove in 2 of our 3 runs in that game. Curveball away, ripped to third, but it's right at Hamster, and that ends the inning as Japani does get out of the jam, but does give up the lead. Tied all at 1 to the second. Sachs, Kingman, and Knox 2 up. First to third baseball indeed. It is very beautiful to look at. Thankfully, we have the speed on the team this year to do that, so hopefully we can do more of it. Leading off the inning, locked in left fielder going Sachs in the 6th slot today for the Beewolves. 2 for 3 on opening day for Sachs. He had a 2-run homer, bastard, a single, a stolen base, and he also walked. Forkball inside on the first pitch, turned on and ripped, but foul, 0-1. Yoink Sachs, since leaving the Herbosaurus, has become a powerhouse. Fastball down and away, fouled off 0-2. He's just playing above his ratings. He always does. Two-seamer inside, way inside, 1-2. That was nowhere near the zone. Ball down and away, in the dirt, 2-2. Two-seamer up and away, fouled off by Sachs. He'll fight it off and stays alive. Two-seamer down and in, chased inside, and he'll dump it into center as Yoink Sachs keeps his hot hitting going. He's on with his first hit today. Steeler will be active at first base for this speedster Sachs. Next up is the first baseman Kobe Kingman. 2 for 4 on opening day for Kingman. He walked, like many other people in the lineup. He also had a 3-run homer and an RBI double, so he was the MVP of Game 1 for the Beewolves offense. Two-seamer down on the first pitch, check swing strike called, 0-1 on the outside corner. Pick off to first, back safely is Sachs, as he will run at any moment. Ball down, in there at the knees, caught the corner, 0-2. Came in active again for Peterson here. Two-seamer up and in, Kingman fouls it back, he will stay alive. Forkball down in the way, in the dirt, good block by Hart, 1-2. Pick off to first, Sachs back safely again. Keeping tabs on him. Two-seamer up and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Peterson, but he hurt himself. He fucking hurt himself. Serious game. One down in the inning, second punch out for Peterson, and he gave himself a blister. Well, on the plus side, that could have been worse. It could have been a frickin' Tommy John injury. So, all right, Carmelo. Let's try and work around this, okay? Not going to be as effective as he was. He is thankfully facing the tense Freddie Knox, who was 0 for 4 on opening day with a walk. Ball down on the first pitch, hit up the middle, diving Pollard, knocks it down. Good pickup, but that is an infield single for the speedster as Knox beats it out for his first hit of the year. 2 on, 1 down for the pitcher, Japani. Peterson trying to work out of this jam. 1 down, 2 on. Speed on both ends of the base paths. Fastball up and in. Bunt is dropped. That is foul. Out of play. 0-1 to Giovanni. Easy ripping away. Runners go. Throw to third. Late. It didn't matter. Both of them are going to be safe. Freddie's first steal of the year. He's 1 for 1, and Knox is now 2 for 2. His last was technically a hit and run, so it didn't count. 1-1 to count to Giovanni. Will she try to sack bunt? No, she won't. She is swinging. Knocked down by Peterson. Ricocheting to shortstop. Peterson does get it over there despite the blister to first, but the run does score. It is an RBI ground out. 2-1. Runner at third for Dexteras, who walked and scored in the first inning. Two-seamer down on the first pitch, grounded hard to short. Pollard to his left, cuts it off, fires to first in time, and that'll end the inning, thankfully. Only 1 run scores, but now we got to nurse Peterson because he did hurt his finger. Bottom 2, it is 2-1. Pollard, Jarvis, and Peterson. Bottom of the Heaters lineup, 2 up. I swear, anytime we have some semblance of momentum, something happens. This franchise is cursed, I tell you. Jamie Pollard leading off. Shortstop is hitless on the air. He'll lead us off in the second against Giovanni. Fastball down in the way is low. Ball 1. Pollard 0 for 4 on opening day. Slider inside misses. 2-0 the count. Good hitters count. Check swing high. Good hold on the heater. 3-0. Pollard taking all the way. Fastball caught the high inside corner. 3-1. Fastball chased in the dirt. Fouled back. Full count. Changeable away. That is skied to left center field by Pollard with his strength, but running it down is the speedster Sachs, who can pretty much catch anything he wants. Next up, Dax Jarvis. Right fielder had 3 hits on opening day. He doubled, singled twice, and scored 1 run. Slider inside, strike called, 0-1. Heater inside, that misses, 1-1 to Jarvis. Chased the changeup down. He was out in front of it, 1-2. Pitch out on the heater, or just a wild pitch, 2-2. Fastball up and in, chopper to second. Knocks backhands to his right, 2 down. Next up is the injured Peterson, getting his first at bat of the season. Second-year pitcher, just, trying not to hurt himself even further. Slider away, caught the outside corner, 0-1. Work the pitch count as much as you can, Carmelo. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. Slider up, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Peterson ahead. Fastball down the middle, that's skied by Peterson to right center. Hanging up over for the right fielder, Ayala. He'll make the catch, 1-2-3 inning for Giovanni in the second. To the third, it is 2-1 Beewolves. Ayala, Hamster, and Monster. Heart of the lineup coming up. Here's Ayala, 0 for 1 today. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Forkball down and in on the first pitch, way inside. Ball 1 is, Peterson can't really grip the ball properly. Fastball down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Curveball down and in the dirt, 2-1. Two-seamer up, that's blooped to left. Biggs in a step, left fielder puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Hamster, he's 0 for 1 today. Fastball in there at the knees, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Curveball middle in, check swing, strike called, 0-2 as Hamster just can't figure out when to swing. Forkball in the dirt, low, 1-2 as it bounces, good pick by Hart. Two-seamer down in the way, fouled off, still 1-2. Fastball down and in, fouled off, still 1-2 as Hamster's going to fight here. Curveball away. Line to left field, right at Biggs, though, as he'll catch the liner. 2 down. Base is empty for Monster, who doubled in a run back in the first inning. That was his first hit of the year, now batting 1 for 4. 1 RBI now on the year for Steve. Forkball away in the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in, inside. 2-0. Fastball up. Monster pops it up. He just missed it. Behind the third base bag is Gould in shallow left. He will put it away. 1-2-3 inning for Peterson in the third. Bottom 3, it's still 2-1 Beewolves. Top of the lineup coming up for the Heaters here. Lawson, Biggs, and Golden. Alrighty, hope you guys are having fun out there. Love seeing people. God, hopefully we make this entertaining. I hope we can get a win for you guys. Thanks for sticking around for Game 2. Wasn't really planning on doing Game 2 tonight, but you know what? Why not? Let's just do it. Maybe we'll, get closer to the end of the season, Nice to hear it, Lil I. Nice to hear it. Outside pitch active for Lawson. 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Heater in there, up and in. 0-1. Fastball middle of the plate, ripped by Lawson in the gap, and he's the fastest man on the team. He's already around first, and the ball's just now hitting the outfield wall, and that is misplayed by Wynn as he tried to pick it up. It is going to be a leadoff triple for the Speedsters. The tying runs at third. Thanks, Lawai. I appreciate it. I doubt that, but I appreciate the lie nevertheless. Big's up next. He's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Buster. Now would be a great time for your first hit. Fastball is high. Ball 1. Heater up and in is high again. 2-0. Good hitters count for Buster. Check swing away. That's a strike. 2-1. Fastball up and away. That is fouled off by Buster. 2-2 the count. Staying alive here. Fastball up. Line to short. Dexteris will rob his buddy of a hit. Thank you, Curly. Thank you. Next up, Golden walked his first time up. Golden still looking for his first hit today. Would be a nice time to drive in that runner. Infield in, trying to protect Lawson from scoring. Heater up and in. That is a strike called. 0-1. Slider down, chopped up the middle, under Japani's glove, and it's by the diving Dexteris. RBI single for Golden, his first RBI of the year. We're tied at 2. Attaboy. Next up, Jacoby North, the rookie. He singled in his first plate appearance today. He's 1 for 1. Trying to keep it going here. Heater high, taken, ball 1. Fastball down the middle, ripped by North. That's in the gap right center. That's extra bases. Golden on his horse. He's heading for third. Wynn gets it in. Coming around is Golden. He's going to try it. Knox throws to third. North back to second safe. It is an RBI double for the rookie. First of his career, and the Heaters lead. It is 3-2. Next up is Gould, 1 for 1 with an RBI single today. First hit of the year for Jesus. Fastball high, ball 1. First lead since season. All right, now hold up. We did win 2 games at the end of year 3. That's a little bit of an overstatement, but maybe. It feels like it. Curveball inside, skied by Gould to right center. Back for it, Wynn. He's there. Makes the catch for the second out. Tagging for third is North, who has good speed. He will make it there safely as Knox wisely holds the ball. 2 down, runner at third for Hank Hart. Catcher's already driven in 2 this season, looking for his third. Flew out his first time up, though. He is 0 for 1. Tense Japani now. Fastball high, misses from her, ball 1. Fastball up, line by Hart, over the leaping Dexteris, a base hit to left center. Hart delivers his third RBI of the year. It is 4-2. Attaboy, Hank, attaboy. Next up is Pollard. Pollard starts the year 0 for 5 now, still looking for his first hit. Now would be a great time for it, son. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball away, misses, 1-1. Slider hangs, driven by Pollard, right center. Did he get enough? Not quite. That's going to hit the base of the wall, but that's still extra bases, and Pollard's got wheels. He's digging for third. Here's the throw from Knox. Late. Runner scores. 5-2 Heaters as we're on the rally now. Next up is Jarvis, 0 for 1 today. Arguably our hardest hitter so far to start the year. Chapani just trying to get out of the inning. Curveball inside. That's in the gap right center, and Jarvis has the second most speed on the team. It is by Ayala as he whiffs on it. That's into the corner. That's going to be another triple for Jarvis. It is 6-2. Heaters now up by 4. Next up is Peterson. That's our third triple in the inning. And that will do it for Japani as she is rattled out of the door. Only 2 2/3 for her today. 8 hits, 6 earned runs, and a walk. And coming in out of relief, it is Dur Neverwalker, the OG Heaters reliever, who we haven't seen since the end of last year. And he did win a title with the Beewolves last season. Lucky bastard. All right, Dur. Let's see if you can stop the rally here against the injured Peterson. Don't kick a man while he's down. That's a strike. Slider at the knees, chop back to Neverwalker, and that will finally end the inning as he retires Peterson with ease. But 5 runs in the inning for the Heaters on the back of 3 triples. We didn't even have to hit a home run that inning. That's great. 6-2 to the 4th. Wynn, Sachs, and Kingman do up. Ooh, that was exciting. Next up is Wynn, 0 for 1 today. Peterson going back out there for his 4th inning. Still hurt, of course. Fastball down and in, away inside. Ball 1. Curveball down and away. Wynn takes it for a strike at the knees, away. 1-1. 2-seam up and in. Check swing inside. Just missed the corner. 2-1 pitch coming. Fastball up and away. That's high. 3-1. Forkball inside. That misses, ball 4. Second walk for Peterson today. Leadoff man on in the fourth for the Beewolves. Next up is Sachs, 1-for-1 with a single, and one stolen base today as well. He's also scored a run. First pitch curveball in there high, whiffed by Sachs, 0-1. He was looking fastball. Four-seamer down, chopped to the left of the mound under Peterson's glove. Golden bare hands to first in time, one down on the fielder's choice. Runner at second for Kingman, he's 0-for-1. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch, fouled back, 0-1. Fork ball away, outside, 1-1. The ball down, chop behind the plate, 1-2 the count. K-man up, two-seamer up and away, fouled off. Kingman stays alive. Four-seamer down and away, low outside, 2-2. Ball down and in, chop foul by Kingman. He'll still stay alive. Fork ball inside, misses, ball 3. Walk pro now active as well here for Peterson. Two-seamer down in the way. Line foul out of play. We'll do it again. Kingman now forcing, I believe, the 10th pitch of the at-bat coming here. Fastball down and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Mello. 2 down, and that'll bring up Knox. Freddie's 1-for-1 with an infield single. He's also stolen a base as well. Two-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Fork ball down in the way. Grounded up the middle. Past the diving Pollard into left center. Coming around third is the runner. Throw from Lawson is going to be cut. It is an RBI single for Freddie. It is 6-3. First RBI of the year for Knox, and that'll bring up Neverwalker with his first at-bat of the year, as they're probably going to need him to eat a couple of innings. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. That is high. 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. Swung through it. 1-2 the count. Ball down and away. In the dirt. 2-2. Two-seamer down. Low. 3-2. Good eye from Neverwalker. Fastball inside. Runner goes. Chop to second. Golden charges. Bare hands to first. In time to end the inning. One run in on the single by Knox, though. It is 6-3 to the bottom of the fourth. Lawson, Biggs, and Golden due up. We're going to be lucky if we can get Peterson through the fifth today. Unfortunate. Had he not gotten injured, we probably could have gotten 6 or 7 out of him today. Unlucky. Lawson leading off the inning. Center fielder led off last inning with a triple to start the rally. Let's see what he does this inning. Facing Neverwalker. Ball down and in at the knees. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down. Hit back up the middle. Base hit for Lawson as he'll sneak it into center. Second hit today for Nolan. He's 2-for-3. Good speed over at first. Next up, Biggs, 0-for-2. Buster still hitless to start the year. He started the year 0-for-6 today. Fastball is outside. Ball 1. Curveball's outside. 2-0. Good hitters count. Slider just outside. 3-0. Composed activates for Neverwalker. Fastball inside. Chop to second. Knocks to second 1. No, it's an E6. It's dropped by the sure-handed Dexteras. Everybody's safe. You never expect an error out of anybody, especially not Hanley Dexteras. I mean, my God. Him and Yoink Sachs are like the 2 best fielders in the game. What happened? Hanley, man. Your name is Hanley. You should catch that. 2 on, none down now for Golden as we look to break it open. Let's see if we can make it count. Pick off the second. Lawson back safely. Fastball up and away. Swung through it. 0-1. Fastball up, hit back up the middle, diving Dexter's off his glove into center. Lawson taking advantage. He's around third. He's going to score. 7-3 as Dexter darts that throw. Thank God Monstor blocked it. Now a 4-run lead. Next up, Jacoby North. He doubled in a run last time up. He is 2-for-2. And on a 3-0 count, too. Yeah, we should have had that double play. Ugh. Slider outside, misses. Ball 1. Fastball up, chop foul. Out of play, 1-1. Checks fastball outside, hit the second. High hopper to Knox. This time Dexteras does catch the flip, but he does not get the ball back to first in time on the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Gould. 1-for-2 with an RBI single today. Flew out to right center last time up. Fastball away, in there on the 2-seamer, 0-1. Curveball away is skied foul on the right side. That is going to be out of reach of Ayala, 0-2. Fastball up and in, chopped up the middle. Dexterous fields it cleanly to second one, knocks the first. Double play, and this time they do get it to get out of the inning. So no unearned runs score, but one earned run does score in the inning on the, I think it was an infield single. 7-3 to the fifth. We're up 4 again. Dexterous, Ayala, and Hamster do up. Man, this second game is just full of surprises. I'm glad I kept playing. Next up is Dexterous, 0 for 1 with a walk. Peterson just trying to get through the 5th inning. Forkball down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball ways outside, 2-0. Dexterous down to neutral mojo after the error in the field. Two-seamer way is lined deep to left center field, looking for the wall. It is over the wall as it hits the top end and ducks over. Second of the year for Dexterous. As that makes up for the error, he brings that run back in. It is now 3 runs difference, 7-4 the score. Well, that'll help Hanley out. Next up, Ayala, 0 for 2 intense today. First pitch curveball hangs. That is driven by Ayala to right center field. Can't do that. Jarvis back to the warning track. Leaps, knocks it down, but thankfully he kept it in the park. Thank you, Jarvis. That would have been a home run. Double for Ayala, his first hit of the year. Next up is Hamster, 0 for 2 intense against the now tense Peterson. Four-seamer down and in is inside, ball 1. Two-seamer down in the way. Chased it in the dirt, 1-1. Forkball down and in. Line to first. North on the backhand. Fields it cleanly. 1 down. Kept it off the ground. I'm thinking about pulling him. I got to give him this chance. Here's Monstour, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. I kind of want to see if he can get through the 5th. I just want him to get through and get credit. That was righty active for Monstour here. Fastball down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball down. That's in the dirt. 1-1. There's no way? Okay. Hopefully he proves us wrong. Two-seamer up and away. Strike called. 1-2 as Monstour was looking down. Forkball away. That's in the dirt outside. 2-2. Fastball down. That's lined to left center. That'll be extra bases. That'll take him out of the game. I'm taking him out now. That's going to be a double for Monstour, his second of the game, and his second RBI as well. It is 7-5. Yeah, we're going to have to pull him now. Win up next, 0 for 1 with the walk. Peterson done. He's on 4 1/3. He did get injured, so that hindered his ability to get through the 5th inning today. Had he not gotten injured, I easily see him getting 6 on the board for us. 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, and I think 3 strikeouts if I remember correctly. It might only be 2, but yeah. We're not going to double switch because I'm going to need the pitcher that I bring in to eat a couple innings here, so we're going to go with... They don't have a lot of lefties in this lineup, do they? All right, well, we're going to go with Bale Bozer, the veteran then. New addition from the wide loads camp. Bozer is in his 4th year in the league. Left-hander making his debut this season. Pitched first 3 with the wide loads. Yeah, 82 pitches after the injury is pretty good. Thankfully, I think he got the injury after 30, so he really threw about 50 on that finger, which is pretty good. He just couldn't grip the ball as well. Unlucky. Bozer trying to get out of the inning here. Change up inside. Strike called as power of his lefty active for win here. Runner at second, 1 down. Slider in there at the knees outside, 0-2. Tough out now active for win as well. Fastball high, taken, 1-2. Good eye there. Screwball inside. Ooh, just missed the corner, 2-2. That was a good pitch. Receiver away. That is fouled back, 2-2. Slider down and in. That is chopped foul out of play, 2-2. Change it down in the way. Low. Full count. Four-seamer up and away. Chased it outside. Strike 3. First punch out of the air for Bozer. 2 down. Next up is Sachs. 1 for 2 with a single. Screwball down and in on the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Slider inside. Misses. 2-1. Just inside. Change it down in the way. In the dirt. 3-1. Four-seamer down and in. That's fouled off by Sachs. Just past North. Full count. Screwball up. Chased it high. Strike 3. Back-to-back case for Bozer as he strands the inherited runner. Bottom 5. It is 7-5 as the Beewolves put 2 on the board. 1 on the double by Monstour and a home run by Dexterous. 7-5 the score. Hart, Pollard, and Jarvis do up here in the bottom half of the 5th as Neverwalker enters his 3rd inning of work. Hart leading off, singled in a run last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1. Curveball's inside to Hart, 2-0 as he faces his old battery mate Durr. Fastball away is outside, 3-0. Composed active for Durr here. Fastball up and in, high ball 4. First walk for him as Hank Hart throws the bat and he'll trot down to first. Next up is Pollard. He tripled in a run last time up. He's 1 for 2. First hit of the year for Jamie. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball middle of the plate, fouled off the end of the bat, 1-1. Curveball away, that is skied to right off the end of the bat, right over to Ayala, 1 down. Next up is Jarvis. He tripled in a run last time up as well. He's 1 for 2. Fastball down and in, missed inside from Neverwalker, ball 1. Sliders outside, caught the corner, 1-1. Fastball up, swung under it, 1-2. Curveball down and in, ripped by Jarvis, but foul. Out of play, 1-2. Fastball up and away, Duke to left field. That is over Dexter's dive. Another hit for Jarvis. He's 2 for 3. Keeping that hot hitting going. He's locked in. 2 on, 1 down for Bozer, the pitcher. This is definitely a bunting situation. Infield is bunting and outfield is shallow, and I will bunt. Bunt is dropped. That is fair ball. Dropped by Monstor, but he'll pick it up and fire to first in time. 2 down. Sacrifice successful. 2 in scoring position for the sophomore outfielder, Nolan Lawson. Triple and a single on the cards for Nolan so far today. Trying to find his 3rd hit. He is locked in. If Lawson can get these runs in, I feel much more confident about our chances, knowing our bullpen's history. Fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball inside, late swing, 0-2 to Lawson. Fastball outside, lined at the middle. Dexter's dives, robs him of a base hit as Dexter's finally figures out how to use his own glove. To the 6th, it is 7-5. Kingman, Knox, and Neverwalker due up. Definitely saved 2 runs there as there was speed. Kingman leading off, 0 for 2 today. He'll face Bozer. Switch hitter batting right-handed here. Fastball outside, check swing, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way. That is blooped to left center field. Lawson coming on. Slides, makes that catch. Nice play, Nolan, 1 down. Next up is Freddie Knox, 2 for 2 today. He's singled twice, driving in a run last time at the plate. First pitch screwball at the knees. Check swing, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. That is inside, 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Outside, 2-1. Just missed the corner. Changeup up and away. That is skied by Knox to right field. Jarvis back to the warning track. Puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Neverwalker, who's 0 for 1. I expect a pinch hitter. And we are going to get one. It is backup first baseman Rusty Bustum in his first year with the defending champs. Bustum has been with the Moonstars and a couple of other teams here in the series because he keeps getting passed around. Being one of those people that you just dump at the end of free agency and then, you pick him up late when you're losing. He'll chase a screwball in the dirt as he's a little over-anxious, 0-1, as Bozer's now locked in. Four-seamer down and in. That is lined at the middle. Pollard dives, just past him in the left center. Good effort, but that is Bustum's first hit of the year. Pinch hitter on with a 2-out knock, as that will keep the inning alive for Dexteras, who homered last time up. 1 for 2 today. Hanley has walked, homered, I believe grounded out, and he has an RBI. First pitch changeup down in the way. That is fouled off, 0-1. Screwball up and in, way high, 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. Check swing low, good hold by Hanley, 2-1. Slider down in the way. Strike called on the corner, 2-2 as Bozer caught it. Tough out now active. Screwball down and in. Check swing called, strike 3 as that broke all the way to the outside corner. Third punch out for Bozer, and that ends the inning. Coming out of the bullpen, third-year left-hander, Camilla Kent. Bottom 6, it is 7-5. Biggs, Golden, and North. Heart of the lineup coming up for the Heaters. Looking to add some insurance runs. Biggs leading off, 0 for 3 today. 0 for 7 to start his season, trying to find some semblance of happiness. Lefty Kent drops a changeup low, ball 1. Heater up and away, just high. 2-0 the count from the southpaw. Biggs whiffed on that one badly. That's my bad. 2-1. Slider inside. Lined up the middle, base hit for Buster Biggs. That's his first hit of the season. He is now 1 for 8. On with a leadoff single here in the 6th. Next up will be Caleb Golden, second baseman. Singled in 2 last time up. He's also walked. 2 for 2 today. Heater in there away, 0-1. Chased it high, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball inside, turned on by Golden to left. That's a soft liner for sacks, 1 down. Next up is Jacoby North, rookie first baseman's 2 for 3 today. Doubled in a run earlier in the game. He's also singled. That was his first career RBI. Slider hangs in the middle of the plate. I should have murdered that ball. Damn it, 0-1. Fastball up and in, popped up, shallow center. Dexter is out for it. Shortstop does make the catch, 2 down. Runner still at first, and that is going to bring up Jesus Gould, who is tense. Third baseman, 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. Power versus lefty, active for the first time this season against Kent. Runner goes on the first pitch, fastball up and in high. Throw down by Monstour. Dropped by the second baseman. It was a bad throw. First steal of the year for Buster Biggs. He is 1 for 1 and in scoring position for Gould. 1-0 the count. Changeup is way inside. 2-0 the count. Slider at the knees, line to right center, in the gap it goes, and Gould is going to have extra bases and his second RBI of the game as it rolls into the deepest part of the park. Coming around second is Gould. He's thinking 3. Relay throw from Dexter is in time to nail him at third, but it is an RBI double nevertheless. 8-5 the score. To the 7th, we're up 3. Ayala, Hamster, and Monstour do up. Attaboy, Jesus. Attaboy. Ayala up, 1 for 3 today with the double. A specialist active against him here against the lefty Bozer, who is locked in entering his 3rd inning of relief work. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-1. Slider down and in is low in the dirt, 1-1. Screwball away, fouled off, 1-2. Whiffer active. Changeup down, in the dirt, 2-2. Good take. Four-seamer up and away, outside, 3-2. Slider down and in. Inside ball 4. Good eye from Ayala as he works the walk. Falling behind. Signed a triples record indeed. Hamster up 0 for 3 today as he's tense. Fastball at the knees on the first pitch. Line to first right at North. And he will double off the runner. Attaboy. You love to see it. 2 down. Bases empty for Monstour. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Specialist active again for Bozer here. Slider down and in there at the knees, 0-1. Screwball up and away. Chased it high, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. High, 1-2, good take. Change it down and away. Low in the dirt, good block, 2-2. Fastball down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. 4th punch out for Bozer, and that ends the inning with a 0. Bottom 7, it is 8-5. Hart, Pollard, Jarvis, and the pitcher slot is due up 4th. Great relief work for Bozer. I'm very impressed. He definitely earned the victory here today. Bottom half of the 7th, Hank Hart leading off. Catcher walked last time at the plate. He's also singled in a run. He's 1 for 2. Facing the lefty Kent. Fastball in there low. Ball 1 just missed the knees. Fastball up. Line back up the middle. Base hit for Hank Hart. His 2nd hit today. He is 2 for 3. I'll put him on the lead off the 7th as we look for some more insurance. Here's Jamie Pollard. Shortstop's 1 for 3 with an RBI triple today. Fastball away. Oh, that's a changeup. Never mind. Caught the corner. 0-1. Good pitch, though. Fastball's way outside from Kent. 1-1. Fastball down and then turned on by Pollard. Ripped left center. He got all of that one, folks. Fireball coming at you as it lands in the Heaters bullpen. First homer of the year for Jamie Pollard. That's also our first as a team. We get 2 more on the board, and we crack double digits for the first time this year. It is 10-5, something we did not do at all last season. We never scored 10 runs. I don't think we scored more than 8. And the 2 times we did, we lost both those games 9-8, coincidentally. Heater down in the way, caught the outside corner from Kent, 0-1. Jarvis takes that fastball high and outside, 1-1. Change it down and in, way out in front of it. 1-2 the count. Fastball up and in. That's popped up the 2nd. That's an easy catch for Knox. 1 down. Next up is Bozer, the pitcher. We will pinch hit. Bozer is gassed. Good 2+ innings of relief work. He got, the last 2 outs in the 5th? So, yeah, 2 2/3 relief work. I'm impressed, and I'm very happy I signed him now. Coming off the bench to pinch hit. You know what? We'll give it to someone who didn't appear in the first game. We're going to give it to backup rookie 3rd baseman Angelo Gangnam. At the contact versus lefty specialist here. 27-year-old, rocking the fro. trying to make a good first impression for the club. Facing the still tense Kent. Fastball in there away at the letters, 0-1. Chased it away, chopped to the mound. Kent backhands it cleanly to first, 2 down. Next up is Lawson, 2 for 4 with a triple and a single, still locked in. Outside pitch still active here. Chased it high, and that's a pop up to first. Got a little too happy on that swing, but 2 on the board from the home run by Jamie Pollard as we extend the lead 2-5. It is 10-5. We are going to go to the rested reliever in our bullpen, second-year right-hander Romeo Garner, as Gongnam will come off to the 8th. We're still up 5. Wynn, Sachs, and Kingman due up for the Beewolves. Pitcher slot due up 5th for them. Here's Wynn, 0 for 2 with a walk, leading off against the right-hander Romeo Garner, who finished with his ERA just under 5 last season. Fastball, low ball 1, one of the few decently good bullpen relievers we had last year. He's actually the only one from the beginning of last season still on the team. 2-0 the count. Cutter inside, that's a strike, 2-1. Fastball down in the way, strike called, 2-2. Tough out active for Wynn here. Slider away. Chased and grounded to third. Gould charges, bare hands to first, 1 down, nice play. Interesting that we're bringing Garner in this situation when Peterson injured himself with the blister earlier in the game. Romeo Garner, in his first appearance of the series, actually gave himself a blister and then proceeded to give up a grand slam. It was a rough start for the Rook, but he managed to fight through it and stay on the team. Fastball low to Sachs here, ball 1. Curveball down. That is chopped back to Garner as the rookie's a good fielder to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Kingman, who is 0 for 3. Slider inside. That is going to miss on the check swing. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Low. 2-0. Curveball down. That's in the dirt from Garner. 3-0. Cutter middle in. Popped by Kingman as he missed it. Down the left field line. Biggs over. Left fielder puts it away. 1-2-3 inning for Garner in the 8th. Bottom 8. It is 10-5. Heart of the lineup coming up again for the Heaters. Biggs, Golden, and North. See if we can extend this lead. Biggs leading off, 1 for 4 with a single today. Facing the still tense Kent, entering her 3rd inning of work. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way, pulled on the ground to first, backhanded by Kingman. Flips to Kent, in time, 1 down, nice play. Next up is Golden, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a walk today. Slider middle in, turned on by Golden into the corner. He ripped that well. Fireball coming at you in the 2nd row down the line, left field. First homer of the year for Caleb Golden. He was held to a goose egg last season. He didn't have a single one to his name. And after hitting 1 or 2 back in his first rookie season. So that's been a long time coming for Caleb. It's now 11-5. And that'll do it for Kent after serving up her 2nd homer. They're turning it over to Mac Gunn, who debuted in the first game this episode. He got the last out on opening day without issue. Kent goes 2 1/3, giving up 5 hits and 4 earned runs on 2 dingers. Facing Jacoby North, the rookie. Cutter high, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, swung late, 0-2 as K-Man activates for Gunn. Fastball up and away is chopped foul, will stay alive. Fastball down, line at the middle, base hit for North, past the diving Dexterez. 3rd hit today for the rookie. Jacoby on with 1 down. Next up is Gould, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs today for Gould. He singled in a run early in the game, and he doubled in a run last time up. Was thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple, though. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. We are up by 6. I will follow the rules, the unwritten rules of baseball. We will not steal when we're up by 5 or more runs. That's just rude, and I get pissed when the computer does it against me. Try not to piss him off with karma. Cutter in there, 1-2. K-Man active here. Fastball up and away. That is fouled off as Gould stays alive against Gunn. Curveball down. Hard rip to left field past the diving Dexterez. Another hit for Gould, his 3rd today. He's 3 for 5. 2 on, 1 down now. Keeping the rally going. Next up is Hank Hart. Catcher 2 for 3 today. 2 singles, a walk and an RBI for Hank. Fastball up and in. High, ball 1. Cutter away. That is skied off the end of the bat to left. Easy play for Sachs in 2 steps. 2 down. 2 on still, and that'll bring up the 7-hitter, Pollard, who homered last time up. He's also tripled in a run. 3 RBIs today for Jamie. Trying to keep his good hitting going. Fastball middle plate, driven by Pollard, right center field. That's carrying well. Ayala dives, makes the catch. Nice play for Ayala as that saves 2 runs, folks. 11-5 those. We get another homer. This time Caleb Golden goes yard. 6-run lead to the 9th for the Heaters as we look to find our first win of the year. Knox, Gunn, and Dexteras do up against Garner. Here's Freddie Knox, second baseman, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. He'll lead off in the 9th for the Beewolves. Pitcher slot is on deck, so a pinch hitter will come up for Mac Gunn as well. Fastball middle in, line to first. North dives. Oh, just under the glove. Little late on the dive there by North. Single for Knox, his 3rd hit today. He's 3 for 4, and that will bring up the pitcher slot. Pinch hitter coming. It is Enrique Goyo, the left fielder in his 3rd year with the Beewolves. First year was with the Wild Pigs. Last 3 seasons have been off the bench for the Beewolves. Low pitch is active for the outfielder. Slider up on the first pitch. That's ripped to right over the leaping North's glove into the corner. Jarvis there cuts it off. Runner going for 3rd. Here's the throw. Just late as Knox does beat it. Runners at the corners to start the inning for the Beewolves. Here is Dexteras. 1 for 3 with a homer and a walk today. For ball down in the dirt. Good block by Hank Hart. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. That's grounded to short. Pollard backhands to second. 1. Nope, never mind. That's an E4. Golden makes the error, and that puts 2 on. Run scores on the error. It is now 11-6. Ayala up next. 1 for 3 with a double and a walk. Fastball down, low, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Hard ground up the middle. Base hit. Base is now loaded. Oh, boy. Okay. Here's Hamster, 0 for 4 and tenths. This is getting interesting. Garner trying to work out of the jam here. High pitch is still active for Hamster. Please remember that. Cutter at the knees on the first pitch. Strike called. Okay, get that call. Okay, good start. Slider down. That's chopped foul. Okay, that's a good one. 0-2. For ball down in the way. In the dirt. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Garner. Next up is Monstour. 2 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 singles. Actually, that's his first. Okay. I definitely just confused him with Bozer. Pitching change may be coming. We'll see. He did get the punch out, though, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, Hemster's been pressing. He's trying to get his first hit, trying to help out, and he's just failing. Monstour is the one that worries me. He's already doubled twice and scored 2 runs, so let's see what he does here. Four-seamer down and in is low, ball 1. And he's got power versus righty active. If anybody could hit a grand slam, it would be him. Slider away, fouled off, 1-1. Okay, good. That is a massive amount of power. I believe he's at, looking at that, he's at about 90. Actually, I can just check it. What the hell am I doing? Where is Stevie? There he is. 80 power versus radius plus 10. He's at 90. Okay, he's at 90 power. He's not locked in, so it's not boosted off of that as well. Okay, interesting. Cutter down and in. Low and inside. Off the glove. His heart misses it. That's going to be a run. 11-7 on the pass ball. 2 on scoring position still for Monstour at 2-1 the count. Slider down. That is grounded up the middle, past the diving Pollard into center. That's going to be 1 run in. It's 11-8. Runners at the corners. Tying run come to the plate. This is getting interesting. Here's Wynn, 0 for 3 with a walk. Yeah, I think we got to go for a pitching change now. I mean, I love Garner and all, but he's just not feeling it. All right, we got Yago and Bartlett. Shit. We're going to go, I don't want to, but I've got to go righty-righty matchup here. I don't want to give Wynn the power boost. So Yago's coming in. Yago debuted on opening day. She went 1 inning, gave up 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 of them homers. She walked a batter and struck out a batter. Batting average against right now is 500 for her. Okay. Yeah, very bad options, but it's the best we got. Cut her down in the way in the first pitch. Low and outside. Ball 1. About the knees. Check swing strike called. 1-1. Good pitch there from Yago. Fastball up and in. Way high. That almost domed him. 2-1. Cut her down in the way. Strike called. 2-2. Good pitch. K-man active. Four-seamer up and away. High. Full count. That was bad. Not even near the zone. Walk prone active. Ball down and in. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Four-seamer away. Line down the right field line into the corner. Fair ball, as that is going to be extra bases possibly. Runner digging for second. Throw in is late. Tying runs now in scoring position. Winning run come to the plate. Here's Sachs, 1-4 with a single. This could be the greatest collapse in our history. I can feel it. That run is charged to Garner. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Skied to center. That is deep. Lawson back. He's there. 2 down as he makes the catch. Runner's tag. Throw coming to third. Just late. Tying run at third. 11-10. Next up is Kingman. 0 for 4. Rattled is Yago. Curveball down and in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Low. 2-0. Curveball middle in. Strike called. 2-1. Fastball down and in is low in the dirt. 3-1 as now her accuracy is basically 0. Curveball down in the way. Check swing strike. Full count. K-Man active. Fastball inside. Ball 4. Just missed the corner. Here's Knox. 3 for 4. 3 singles and an RBI. We have batted around in the inning. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to the bullpen, folks. We're also going to, you know what, fuck it. Let's just go for it. Bartlett, you're my last reliever. Mop-up woman's got to do it. Bartlett also pitched in the first game this episode. She threw 2 innings scoreless. No runs on 1 hit, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Batting average against 167. It's all coming down to Bartlett, the lefty, versus Knox, who has 3 hits today. Not a great matchup. Two-seamer inside, misses. Ball 1. Four-seamer down in the way, outside and low. 2-0. Sliders inside, misses. 3-0. Two-seamer middle of the plate, strike called. 3-1. Four-seamer down in the way, chopped in the hole to second. Golden over. North covers to first. In time, and we do not blow the lead. Thank fucking God. I would have broken this TV, and the controller would have been sent through the wall. My God. Nothing like a heart palpitations on getting your first win. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Heaters win. We did it. We almost pissed it away because that is what our bullpen does. That has been our Achilles heel this entire fucking series, but we do win 11-10. Thank fucking God. Whew. All right, well, I'm amped. S&B is the best indeed. Go ahead and screenshot it. I'll capture that later. I can do that on Twitch. 2 runs for Dexteras on a, I believe he had a solo homer, and he also drove in another run. Also, I forget what was the other run for. Monstour had 3 RBIs today, 2 on a double, 1 on a single. Wynn had an RBI single. Sachs, I believe, had an RBI single as well. Freddie Knox had an RBI single. Fran Giappani had an RBI sack, ground out thing. And I think that's it for them. For us, they also had another run score on an error. Or it was a pass ball. That's right, they had a pass ball. Caleb Golden had 3 RBIs today. He had a solo homer, 2 RBI singles. Jacoby North had an RBI double. Jesus Gould had an RBI double and an RBI single. Hank Hart had an RBI single. Jamie Pollard had an RBI triple and a 2-run homer. And Dax Jarvis had an RBI triple as well, as the middle of our lineup really came through. Only person hitless today for us was Peterson in the pinch hitter, Gangnam. Pitching lines, 2 2/3 for Giappani as we rattled her out. 8 hits, 1 walk, 6 earned runs. She falls to 0-1. Their bullpen pitched really well. Outside of Kent, Neverwalker and Gunn pitched really well, which is what they're supposed to do. They pitched 3 innings combined, giving up an earned run and 3 hits and a walk. 5 hits total. Kent was the one that really cost them this game. She went 2 1/3. She gave up 4 earned runs on 2 homers and 5 hits. Had they not brought her in, the Beewolves probably win this game. Peterson, 4 1/3 innings. He does get injured. He put a blister on his finger. He gave up 7 hits, 2 walks, 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and a homer. Bozer gets the win out of the bullpen, 2 2/3 in relief, scoreless. 1 hit, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. His first win of the year. He's 1-0. And the save goes to Bartlett, who, through all the chicanery that happened in the 9th inning, she was the only one who got the out without giving up a hit. So, yay. Of course, 2 more runs that were unearned scored in that inning as well, which is unfortunate. Had that error not happened by Golden, this game is not as close as it is, because that would have been an easy double play. They probably lose this game 11-6, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because they scored 5. They probably would have lost by 5 had we not made that error. Player of the game is Caleb Golden. Despite almost blowing the game thanks to his error, he did have 3 RBIs today with a homer. Jamie Pollard had a 2-run homer and a RBI triple. And then Steve Monstour is your runner-up with 2 doubles, a single, and 3 RBIs driven in with each of those hits. Good game, good game, good game. Little hairy there at the end, but I'll take the win. The win is what matters. All right, let's move in. What do we got? Okay, 14 games to sim. Let's check the schedule. It's not a doubleheader next, right? No, we are going... Shaka Sports Turf again? That's the 3rd year in a row! Come on! I'm tired of this shit. God fucking damn it. I hate that ballpark. Ugh! God, I hate that game, that ballpark. Well, we did it. Thank you, GG's. GG's all around. Let's have a look at the roster moves made by the other clubs here. Ooh, Caleb Golden, +8 power, or contact. Love to see it. Bartlett, +3 accuracy. There you go, Rook. There you go, for 30-year pitcher, whatever you are. Chili Little to the Moonstars as he'll replace Aaron Bell. Jamie Pollard gets +5 power. He's up over 80 after that home run and triple. Grape Nolan goes to the Freebooters again as she will replace Lackey Luster. Everett Nash, +10 contact, 2nd-year catcher. Gone up from a D+ to a C+. You love to see it. Ricky Kwan is cut by the Jacks for Juan Rojas, who was, I believe, if I remember correctly, he was on the Platypi last season. Nemesis also get Perry Quaker, the former Moose first baseman, as he replaces Pavla Concentrado. All right, we need to fix this bullpen. My goodness gracious. We almost lost that game today. Yago's got to go. And we need some rested relievers for the next game because, shit, Bozer is gas, so's Garner for the most part. And Yago's just, she's rattled out of her skull. She shouldn't be pitching. What about Mayfair? What can we do with her? We'll get 1.5 back for her. She's weaker than Yago, though. That's the problem. What about Lou? Lou is also weaker than her, but we will get $2 million back for him. So, I don't want to make this move, but I don't really have a choice. There aren't any relievers left. Ricky, true. Ricky Kwan is a good defensive outfielder. That is true. Where is Ricky? Where is the young man? There he is. Bad jumps, so that does affect our stealing chances. He is a good fielder. Can't run anyway. Can't hit, though, still. But he is making $6 million, so we got to wait for that price to come down just a little bit before we can think about bringing him in. Oh, the pitcher, the closer. Gotcha, Ricky McFarland. Okay, got to be more. gotta say that. McFarland, 4.5. Yeah, he'd be interesting to bring in for sure, but we'd have to spend money to do it. That's the problem. And we already have so little money as it is. But it would make the bullpen a little bit better, even if he is a closer. Bartlett didn't throw a lot of pitches, so she should be rested, plus she'll be locked in. Garner should be usable somewhat. Bozer's going to be absolutely tired, but he is locked in. That could help us in a pinch if we only need him to get 1 batter or something. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You know what? Yeah, we are pretty poor. But you know what? This season is just about making the playoffs, because if we don't make the playoffs, the series is over anyway, because we've already had 3 losing seasons to start. So, screw it. We got to go all in. Let's go for it. I'll go for McFarland. I got nothing to lose. Give me another closer. That's good for me. That's good for me. We're down to 800 grand. We are the Jacks from year 1. Oh, God, our economy is some crap. They do us no favors with starting with only $4 million. Oh, dear. But, hey, we got a lefty closer now who has specialists. Love to see it. Hopefully that actually factors into the next game. That accuracy will hurt us, yes, indeed. Simming up to the next game here, Grapplers do beat the Nemesis 7-5. Platypi wins 7-1 as they crush the Overdogs. Nice. Not really nice, but hey. Moose winning extras over the Hot Corners 5-4. They stay at undefeated 2-0 now. Wideloads rally to beat the Crocs 5-4. Unfortunate. Sirloins do lose to the Sawtooth as they choke it away 6-4. Sawtooth get their first win of the year. Sandcats rallied to beat the Moonstars 5-4. Good win for them. They now take the division lead 2-1. Overdogs rally beat the Jacks 5-4. That's 2 games back-to-back they've rallied. Beewolves almost shut out the Wideloads. They win 6-1 as they avenged their loss to us last game. Freebooters win. They beat the Moose 5-2. Yay! Good job, Boots. Blowfish win 2-0 over the Sirloins. What else we got? Herbisaurs win 5-1 over the Hot Corners. Big win for them. Hot Corners now 0-3. Nemesis winning 10 over the Crocs 3-2, getting their first win of the year. Crocs fall to 0-3. Grapplers stay unbeaten 4-0 as they beat the Platypi. And Wild Pigs win 3-1 over the Moonstars. So it looks like the Grapplers are starting out strong once again. They did win the division last season. Granted, they got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, but, you know, they have made the playoffs the last 2 years. It's better than we could say. All right. All right, next episode, we're going to Shaka Sports Turf again. God, I hate that field. Playing the Buzzards, who was the previous franchise I had on the channel. Mustard, the rookie right-hander Pop Mustard, will be on the hill making his debut. He's a pretty solid pitcher, I would say. He's got great junk, good, a little bit above average accuracy and about average velocity. He's a pretty good pitcher. He's a B overall. He's something we can work with. Let's see. For the Buzzards, they're going to counter with their OG lefty, Erlang Elwood. It's the first time we'll see Elwood here in the series, I believe. Buzzards looking pretty good, though. They got great speed, good contact, really good bullpen. Rotation's a little weak. Power is a bit, maybe average at best. Same with the defense. They did take a step back. They did lose Joseph Trunk, I believe, and they did lose Mario Mustachio as well. So, lost 2 of their cornerstone pieces there on the offensive side of things. I'm going to go ahead and set the lineup here real quick. Gould will lead off next episode. He'll be in third. Pollard again at shortstop batting second. Golden Tense at second base, still in the lineup. He'll bat third. Jacoby North at first base, the rookie, in the cleanup slot once again. Buster Biggs down to the 5 slot in the lineup in left. Noah Lawson still locked in. He's down to the 6 slot in center. Jarvis and Wright will bat 7th. Backup catcher Everett Nash will get the start for Hank Hart to give him a day off to rest. The second-year player will bat 8th. And the rookie Pop Mustard will be on the hill. He'll bat number 9. Look at player development. Can I afford any of these? No, I can't. I think the only one I could afford was Gemma's. Oh, shit. Damn, and this is a good one here for Gangnam. That's a decent one for Gould. That's a good one for Lawson. Ah, damn. I wish we had some money. These are all really good, too. Shit. Oh, well. It is what it is. GG, thank you. I'll see you next time, Luai. Thanks for sticking around, buddy. Alrighty, guys. That's going to do it for this episode. Big opening day episode here for the season here in year 4. We dropped the opening game 9-3. Managed to somehow vulture a win 11-10 in game 2 after we almost choked it and almost gave myself an aneurysm and a heart attack at the same time. But hey, we're 1-1. The same record we started with last season before it all went to shit. And we finished at 4-12. So let's see if this year we can turn it in a positive direction. Next episode against our old franchise, the Buzzards. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always. Love seeing everybody. If you haven't already here on Twitch, hit the follow button down below to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, if you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below for you to come over here and check out the stuff here before it gets uploaded over there. And if you haven't already, I'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much for sticking around, guys. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. And until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.